Welcome friends, myself saptaparni from BioLive. Hope all of you are doing well. Friends, this video is exclusively for the aspirants of IIT JAM students, okay? And all of you know that the IIT JAM exam will be conducted on 14th February 2021. So it is a high time to revise all the MCQs, okay? So today we are gonna explain about the previous year's MCQ questions, mainly focusing on the 2019 and 2020. And if you want to follow me, you can follow my Facebook page BioLive Juphilic or my Instagram profile saptaparni BioLive for more interesting topics on biology. So let's get started. Question number 1. Tropic hormones or tropins are secreted by adrenal medulla, anterior pituitary, hypothalamus or posterior pituitary. So what are tropic hormones? Tropic hormones are those hormones which are produced in one endocrine organ but which works on another endocrine organ. Okay, that means their target cells are also some kind of endocrine organs. For example, TSH, then ACTH, all of these tropic hormones are secreted from anterior pituitary, which works on the thyroid gland, adrenal cortex respectively. Okay, so the answer would be anterior pituitary. Now coming to the next question, which one of the following is necessary for evolution to be driven by genetic drift? Migration, natural selection, rapid mutation or small population size? So what is genetic drift? Genetic drift is a process of evolution where allele frequencies change by chance. Okay, in a population the allele frequency gets changed by chance and the effect becomes stronger when the population size is lower. Okay, so the answer would be option D, small population size. Now, biotin deficiency can arise due to consumption of diet rich in raw eggs, raw fish, raw meat or seaweeds. See, the answer would be raw eggs. Why? Because raw eggs contains avidin protein, okay, which tightly binds with biotin and prevents its absorption in our body. So the answer would be option A. Now coming to the next question. In a plant species, yellow seed color, that means capital Y, is completely dominant over white seed color, small y. A genetic cross between parents with yellow seeds and plants with white seeds yielded a progeny population of 48 yellow-seeded and 52 white-seeded plants. The genotype of the yellow-seeded and white-seeded parent plants would be respectively, what would be their genotypes, okay, parent genotypes. So first of all, see here one thing is directly stated that the yellow seed color, capital Y, is dominant, completely dominant over the white seed color, small y. So obviously one parent would be small y, okay, that means homozygous recessive. So from this you can say that the answer would be either option A or option B because only these two options have small y genotype. Now if the another parent genotype is capital Y, then only the genotype of the progeny would be capital Y, small y. That means only yellow seeded plants would be produced. But here it is clearly stated that both yellow seeded and white seeded plants are produced. So the answer would be option B, capital Y and small y, because from these two parents there would be two types of genotypes in case of the offsprings. Okay, capital Y which will give rise to the yellow seeded plants and small y which will give rise to the white seeded plants. So the correct answer would be option B. Now coming to the fifth question. Thomas Sachs discovered RNA self-splicing in which of these organisms? Okay, the answer would be option D, Tetrahymena thermophila. Now question number 6. The core glycan moiety of N-linked glycoproteins contains 15 mannose residues, 5 N-acetyl glucosamine residues, 3 glucose units or 3 N-acetyl neuraminic acid residues. See here you can see this is the glycoprotein, okay, and this will be linked with this peptide, this blue colored peptide at its asparagine acid residue by N-glycosidic bond. And here in this glycoprotein you can see that there are 2 N-acetyl glucosamine residues. So obviously the option B gets omitted, okay. Now there are total 9 mannose residues. So option A is also omitted. There is no N-acetyl neuraminic acid residues, but there are 3 glucose residues. So the correct answer would be option C, 3 glucose units, okay. Now the next question, organophosphate pesticides kill insects by inhibiting acetylcholinesterase, carbonic anhydrase, DNA polymerase or pyruvate kinase. The correct answer would be acetylcholinesterase. Why? Because organophosphate pesticides targets the acetylcholinesterase and inhibits it, okay. And this acetylcholinesterase is very much important to break down acetylcholine, which is a neurotransmitter, to its components, that means acetyl-CoA and choline. And if the acetylcholinesterase gets inactivated, then this breaking up process does not occur, okay, and as a result the nervous system gets shut down and the insects gets killed, okay. Now the question number 8, which one of the following conditions lead to an approximately 50-fold increase in RNA transcription of the lac operon? The options are binding of CRP-Camp complex to a site near the lac promoter, binding of CRP-Camp complex to a site near the lac operator, lac repressor bound to the lac operator, or lac repressor not bound to the lac operator. Now see, if this is the lac operon, you can see here 3 genes, lac Z, lac Y and lac A, okay. When glucose is absent in cell, what happens? CRP gets activated by binding with CAMP, and then this CRP CAMP complex binds to the cap site. This blue site is known as the cap site, which is near the lac promoter site, okay. And when this binds with the cap site, and also when the allolactose, the inducer allolactose omits or removes the inhibitor or repressor from the operator site, then only RNA polymerase can bind to the promoter site and can activate the transcription of lac Z, Y and A genes, okay. So the binding of cap-CAMP complex to the cap site initiates and also increases the rate of transcription in lac operon. So the correct answer would be option P, binding of CRP-CAMP complex to a site near the lac promoter, that means at cap site, and also the option A is lac repressor not bound to the lac operator. So the correct answer would be option C, P and S, okay. Now coming to the next question, which one of the following photosynthetic organisms does not release oxygen as a byproduct of light reaction? Okay, algae, euglena, cyanobacteria or sulfur bacteria. The correct answer would be sulfur bacteria. Next question is, in plant systematics, which one of the following species belongs to the branch at the very base of the angiosperm phylogenetic tree? The correct answer would be Amborella trichopota. Now coming to the questions of Biotechnology 2020. First question is, deficiency of the enzyme phenylalanine hydrolase causes phenylketonuria. Phenylalanine hydrolase converts phenylalanine to which of these? Tryptophan, alanine, tyrosine or threonine? The correct answer would be tyrosine. Why? Because see here in this picture you can see clearly this is the structure of phenylalanine, and when it reacts with phenylalanine hydroxylase, one hydroxyl molecule gets attached here and phenylalanine gets converted into tyrosine. Okay, so the correct option would be option C. Now the next question is, T cells and B cells are lymphocytes, erythrocytes, epithelial cells or squamous cells? It is a very common question. The correct answer would be option A, the lymphocytes. Now, third question, in humans the testis temperature is maintained below the core body temperature with the help of proximal tubule, loop of Henle, scrotum or seminal vesicles. Okay. The correct answer would be scrotum. Why? Because spermatogenesis, okay, the formation of sperm cannot occur at our body temperature. It is too much high for the spermatogenesis process. That is why the scrotum descends down, okay, outside the man's body, so that the temperature around the scrotum can be lowered, okay, than our body temperature, and that temperature is required for the spermatogenesis process. Now the next question is, protein that helps other proteins to fold correctly is known as, obviously the answer would be option A, chaperone. Next question, the correct sequence of the phases during mitosis is, it is also a very common question, prophase, metaphase, anaphase and then telophase. So the correct option would be option A. Now, question number 7. In viruses, capsids are made up of what? Proteins, nucleic acids, lipids or sterols? The answer would be proteins. Okay, capsids are made up of capsomeres. Okay, and capsomeres are actually proteins. Now the next question, the common component in crustacean exoskeleton and fungal cell wall is, it will be the option C, chitin. Now the last question, the correct sequence of evolution from simplest to complex is algae, bryophytes, ferns, angiosperms, or algae, ferns, bryophyte, angiosperms, bryophyte, ferns, algae, angiosperms, or bryophyte, algae, ferns, angiosperms. The correct option would be option A, that means algae, then bryophytes, then ferns and obviously at last the angiosperms. So hope this video will be useful for you. If you find it useful, please like, share and don't forget to subscribe our channel to get more such kind of videos. Okay. So thanks for watching and happy learning.